I'm back, finally. I wanted to record this video ages ago, but the universe had other plans and I got sick. But finally here. Today I'm going to do my review of Hazbin Hotel. Also, if you can hear a buzzing, I'm kind of being irresponsible and charging my camera as I'm recording. I should have charged it first, I'm sorry. But yeah, Hazbin Hotel. I've been waiting for the show for a long time, and it was worth the wait, but it's very messy. But we're going to get into that. We're going to start with the characters. I really need to keep this quick. So first off, Charlie Morningstar. She's the main character. She's the Princess of Hell. She's running this hotel because in heaven, like, exterminates hell every year to deal with the overpopulation. And Charlie wants to stop that, and she wants to save her people. So she's opening a hotel to like, you know that she's opening a hotel to like, what's the word? Rehabilitate them all and send them to heaven. But yeah, I do like Charlie, but I feel like she swears a bit too much. It's a bit out of character. But she did swear a couple of times in the pilot. But, and also Vaggie is Charlie's girlfriend, and there's a twist of her that I'll get to soon. She's a good character, but she kind of feels like, I don't know, she feels more like a guardian to the hotel than Charlie's girlfriend, which is kind of weird. She does, until the finale at least, but still. But I'm going to talk about Vaggie more in a little bit. Angel Dust is my favorite character still. You all know that, I cosplayed him years ago. But there's a certain scene that happens with him, and I don't want to talk about it, but it made me uncomfortable and others uncomfortable, but I'm very glad that they showed it, because things like that actually do happen, and it's important to show it. And also, to the people saying that Viv fetishized what happened, no she didn't. I think she handled it very well. And also, Alistair, the most mysterious character so far. Am I talking too fast? Probably. Well, I need to keep this quick. Alistair is like helping Charlie run the hotel for his entertainment. He disappeared for 7 years, which interestingly is the same amount of time that Lilith, Charlie's mom, has been missing. So there's definitely some kind of connection between them. And also, Alistair's an overlord, and overlords are like powerful demons, and they get their power by buying people's souls. That is real, by the way. And Alistair owns Husk's soul, and probably others, but he made a deal with someone else, and I think they own his soul. We don't know who yet. I think it's Lilith. That would make the most sense. And also Husk. I love Husk so much. He's so cool. He's voiced by Keith David as well, so, you know, there you go. He's a great voice actor. But yeah, he used to be an overlord, but then he, like, I don't know, he, like, gambled it away, I think? Yeah, because he has a gambling problem, and then that's when he sold his soul to Al to keep his power, so he's not an overlord anymore. But I am looking forward to seeing his relationship with Angel Dust Blossom. That's really great. And then Sir Pentious. I feel like he would have been better off being, like, a Team Rocket or Doofenshmirtz kind of villain. Like, I suppose they couldn't have done the twist, really, but I'll get there. It's just, like, he kind of feels pointless in the hotel, really, and it feels like it would have been better if he was, like, a villain that just tried to destroy the hotel sometimes. I don't know, maybe that's an unpopular opinion. And Nifty is Nifty. I have nothing to say about Nifty because she's the least developed character of them all, but she did kind of save the day in the end, which was hilarious. And then also Lucifer. I love this take on Lucifer so much, because Lucifer's not really, like, evil, per se. He's only doing the, like, what he has to. Like, he wanted to give people free will, and people being the most horrible things in creation as they are, took advantage of that, and that's why hell is, like, this evil place, you know? So, like, yeah, he's not entirely evil, like, okay? He just wanted people to do what they want, basically. But yeah, I do love this take on Lucifer so much. I love his relationship with Charlie. Although I don't know if he's a deadbeat dad or if Charlie's a terrible daughter. That was kind of unclear, but I still like their relationship. And their duet was so good, but I'll get into that another time. Okay, I also want to quickly talk about the V's. I do like the V's. They're kind of the main villains, but not really. Hopefully they get more villain time in Season 2. Vox is probably the fan favorite of the V's, but my favorite is Velvet. She's so cool. I didn't know she was, like, black-coded until it was pointed out to me, though, which, you know, you could have made that a bit more clear. Vox is kind of Alistair's rival as well, and their rivalry is pretty funny. I like that. And then Valentino is probably my least favorite of the three. Not because he's boring, he's definitely not boring, but basically because of what he did to Angel Dust. And, yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this word, but he's basically Angel's PIMP, and he's very horrible to him. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to elaborate on that. But if you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, now let's get into the characters in heaven. We're going to start with Adam, obviously. Adam is such a dick. Oh my god. He is my least favorite character. He's funny, sure, but I hate him. I hate him so much. I'm so glad he died. Spoilers. But yeah, he sees himself as much better than all of the sinners because he was the first human. But like, he technically should be in hell because he ate the forbidden fruit just like Eve. So I don't know where Eve is. She's not been seen in the show yet, but I think he somehow, like, threw Eve under the bus and, like, somehow got into heaven and left her in hell. I don't know how, though. But we'll never know because he's dead. Well, we probably will know if we see Eve. But yeah, I hate Adam so much. Although I am glad that they cleared up that he was wearing a helmet at the end. I wasn't sure if that was his actual head because I was kind of confused because he looks more like a demon than an angel. So I'm very glad that they cleared up he was wearing a helmet. And also, Lute is his second in command. I think she's going to be the main villain in Season 2. I like her singing voice, but she needs to be a bit more developed. Okay, the Seraphim Angels, Sarah and Emily. I love their designs so much. Sarah's, like, basically a high-ranked angel. I like how her halo looks like a crown. It was her that, like, gave Adam, like, the green light to do the exterminations. I think in her mind it was because she doesn't want hell to rise up against heaven and the population, but Adam just wants control over hell, that's why. But, yeah, I don't think she's evil, definitely. She's just flawed in her way of thinking, which, that's kind of fair enough, but I can tell that she's gonna change her mind, and she's not gonna have the exterminations happen. But we'll get there. I'm gonna quickly talk about the new cast. I'm not gonna mention all their names because I really don't have time, but the new cast did a great job, for the most part. I think some of them should have done a bit better. The voice of Angel Dust is hot, though. Like, very hot. Wow. But, yeah, I do like most of them. Keith David, again, excellent choice. Charlie's new voice actress sounds kind of the same. Why is Cherry Bomb an Aussie now? That's really weird. I'm not counting the characters who didn't talk in the pilot, but only made cameos, like the V's, because that's technically their first time talking, so that's whatever. But, yeah, most of the cast did a great job, but some of them could have done a little bit better, I think. Alright, just like this video, there's a very big pacing issue in the show. Everything happens so quickly. Like, sure, they only had 8 episodes, so it kind of makes sense, but they were literally, like, immediately renewed for a Season 2, so it's like, I think you could have done some of this in Season 2, I think, you know? I think you went a bit too fast with the show, in my opinion. And just like that, I'm gonna stop that segment here. Adding to that, I should have had more episodes. It feels like we have 16 episodes worth of content in, like, 8 episodes, so I think that would have been a better number. Or at least 13 episodes, I don't know. I just, like, some shows work with 8 episodes, like Heartstopper or Percy Jackson. Actually, no, Percy Jackson doesn't work with 8 episodes at all. But, yeah, my point's still valid. Some shows do work with 8 episodes, some don't. Also, it kind of saved adult animation because adult animation's kind of going through a thing right now where it's like, oh, animation's only for kids, oh. Have you watched Family Guy or South Park? They've been out since the 90s, dum-dums. But, yeah, Hazbin Hotel was like, no thank you. And they just came out anyway, which thank goodness. I do think that this is going to be a good, like, direction and the pave way for animation. And it's not just seen as something for kids to enjoy. You know? Okay, the songs. I'm not going to talk about them individually because I actually have a video planned for that. So I'm just going to say the songs in general. The songs are good. I like them. There's some that are better than others, of course, but the songs are good. I really do like them a lot. But that's all I'm going to say for now. Just stay tuned. Okay, the humor. Hazbin Hotel's sense of humor is interesting. Every single facial expression that Lucifer makes is hilarious. Adam is funny as well, sure, but again, I don't like him. Serpentius can be funny sometimes. He's probably the funniest of, like, the main cast, I guess. Angel Dust's sense of humor is probably my favorite, though. Like, come on. But yeah, the sense of humor is quite dark, but, like, I do like it a lot. It is quite funny. You know, I wasn't surprised because it takes place in hell. What do you expect? But yeah, its sense of humor is dark, like very dark. Alright, we're gonna talk about the twists. Some twists should have been saved for later on, definitely. Like the twist that Carmilla killed an angel, that should have been saved for like episode 7 or something, I think. And the biggest twist, the one that I called years ago, that Vaggie was an angel the whole time, a fallen angel. Yes, that should have been saved for till season 2 at least. Like, I immediately called it because, come on, Vaggie has an X on her eye and she has a sphere, like an angelic sphere. Like, it's very obvious that she was an angel. They literally say that in the show, like when the twist happens. So that was so funny. I laughed at that. But yeah, I predicted that she was going to be a fallen angel, like I think before it was announced that Hazbin Hotel got picked up by A24. So yeah, my friend said that like that could mean anything because like usually an X means an injury on a demon, and then like the demons like collect angelic weapons that are left behind and sell them on the black market. So that could have been where she got her spear, which fair enough, but I was right. Vaggie was a fallen angel the whole time, and I'm glad that I called that. Alright, this one's gonna hurt. The hotel itself did not feel important in the show at all. Like, the show is called Hazbin Hotel, yet the Hazbin Hotel it just feels like a location. I know it is, but like, like, I don't know. I feel like it could have been more like. They hardly were spent any time in the hotel at all. They hardly did anything in the hotel. Like, you're mostly exploring hell, and it's like, why are you not keeping to your premise? Like, I don't know. I feel like there are other shows that take place in a location, but the location actually, like, is a big part of the story. I can't think of any examples, though. Okay, the TARDIS in Doctor Who. There you go. It should have been more like the TARDIS. The hotel should have been alive. That's what I'm saying. Like, it should have been a character. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't know if you agree with me, but that's kind of how I feel about that. Like, the hotel should have been more prominent in the show and more of a big deal. But it just doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's that big in its own show, which feels weird. But hopefully that changes in Season 2 with this huge new hotel that Lucifer built. Alright, and now we're going to talk about the final twist. Demons can go to heaven. Obviously. Well, that's what the show is about. I didn't expect it, though. Like, I somehow thought that was going to happen at the end of the series, but I was genuinely shocked when it happened. So, okay, TLDR, Adam and the Exorcists show up to hell to kill them all, but then Charlie and everyone else at the hotel fight back, and then Serpentius sacrifices himself, and that was sad, and then they kill Adam, and then the angels go back to heaven, and then, like, at the very end, Serpentius shows up in heaven. So Charlie was right the whole time. Demons can redeem themselves and go to heaven. And Sarah looks shocked, but Emily's so happy, and that's very in character. So yeah, that's what I was saying when I think Sarah's not gonna allow the exterminations to happen anymore, because Charlie's been proven right. Demons can become angels and go to heaven, so her hotel works. Like, I don't know how it worked for Serpentius, but no one else. That hasn't really been explained yet, but hopefully they explain that better. I really hope they do, and it's not just like this happened. But yeah, I think that's really cool that Charlie was right, and she is actually doing good in the world. Good for you, Charlie. Okay, I also want to say this was inevitable. It's not as good as Helluva Boss. No, Helluva Boss is kind of better. Like, it was to be expected though, because like unlike Hazbin Hotel, Helluva Boss doesn't have to worry about executive producers like meddling with the show. And they didn't really meddle that much with Hazbin Hotel. I was actually quite surprised, but you can tell that they still, like, had a say on it. But Helluva Boss doesn't have to worry about that since Viv actually owns all of the rights to it. And, you know, she can do whatever she wants with it. She's basically the only executive producer, so that is good. Like, so in that regard, Helluva Boss is better than Hazbin Hotel. They're both still good, and they both take place in the same universe still, but, yeah, it is a little bit better. Overall, I rate the series a 7 out of 10. I think that's quite high, actually. That was higher than I thought I was going to rank it. And I'm very excited for Season 2, because I can tell Season 2 is going to be a lot better than Season 1, which Season 1 was already good. I do hope that they have more than 8 episodes, though. At least, like, 13 or 12 or something. That would be much better. But that's where I'm going to end this video here. I'm sorry if it felt really rushed. It's just because it was a longer video, and I don't really have much film on the camera, so, like, I didn't know if it was going to cut off mid-film, you know? But that was just, like, I think I did fine. But yeah, I had all my notes in this. Obviously, a Hazbin Hotel notebook with stolen artwork, not by me, by the people that made it. But you know, whoever drew this, if you're watching this video, I do like your artwork. I'm sorry it was stolen, but that's where I'm going to end this video here. Let me know what you thought of Hazbin Hotel in the comments down below, or if you plan to watch it. I understand if you won't. It's about demons after all. And please like and subscribe. And I'm Vivi, and I'll see you next time. Bye.